Hi guys, it's me again, and I'm reading from my bullet points so I don't lose my train of thought because my mind is gone. So, yeah, it's me, No Frills Carnivore, and I want to give you another update number 7. So, it's been ages since I've been here. I've just been really busy and I wanted to come and make another video. But I just never got around to it. I'm sorry. There's just so much going on family wise. But to get straight into it, because I'm gonna go by this bullet point list that I've got here, because the reason why I'm doing that is because I don't know if there's any women out here that get like a really weird brain when they're on their period. Probably all of us, but you know, like my memory just goes, I can't remember anything. It's like I just can't remember anything, and it's like that for the whole period, and then for maybe a couple of days after, then my memory just comes back again. But my mind, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be a bit more prepared this time and do a little bullet point thing so I could just go on it. So basically, I wanted to tell you what's happened since I started my protein sparing modified fast, because I was having trouble trying to shift the fat over the last few years on carnivore, even though my health is now awesome. So I'm thinking, yeah, awesome health, but why won't the weight go down? And like everyone else, well, not everyone else, but there's some other people out there that are doing carnivore and they're like, I've lost so much weight, and hang on a minute, let me tell you, I'm in the car again, doing this in the car because it's just, there's no I don't live in a big mansion, I don't have a spare room, so all the rooms are taken, so there isn't a room that I can do a quiet video in, so I'm just doing it in the car. So back in the car. So yeah, so basically there's some people that are having success with their health and with fat loss on the carnivore diet, and that is awesome. I love it, I just love it. And I had some success with fat loss too. I've definitely had success with health, amazing. Like I want everybody on carnivore just for the health benefits, because if somebody like me can who's had seizures since they were a child, and I'm 45 now, if I can stop having seizures just from changing my diet, and then all the rest of it goes away, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, night terrors, lethargy, all these type of things, it's just all gone. And I only started this diet initially for the seizures, because, you know, I just needed to not feel crazy all the time. So yeah, I just want everyone on it because the health benefits are mind-blowing. You just have to try it. But yeah, so the fat loss update. So protein sparing modified fast. I thought to myself, did the research, I thought, okay, let's do it. So I started it. It is now the, what is it, well, it's after 12 now, but technically for me, I have to go to sleep and wake up for it to be the 20th, so it's still the 19th to me, 19th of October. And I started this maybe sometime in July, but I said to myself that I was going to continue for the rest of the year and see what happens, because I've got like 40 pounds to lose. So it is now the 19th of October, and as of last Sunday I weighed myself and I was 13 stone and 3.2 pounds, which is 185 pounds, which means I've lost about £20. And I never thought, even now I'm thinking to myself, how can I be sure that I've really busted through this plateau? You know, because it's been so long since I'd lost any weight. I can't trust it. And I've been weighing myself every Sunday. Instead of every day, it's been every Sunday. So I'm thinking to myself, how can I trust it? It looks like I've lost £20. My clothes are fitting. My clothes are much looser now, so I've even had to buy some new clothes. Just like house type clothes, nothing special because, you know, who knows. But yeah, so my clothes are looser and I'm thinking maybe this is working, you know. So I decided after a few weeks, you know, I'm just going to stick with it. So, yeah. And I know carnivore isn't about fat loss. And a lot of people think that it's about fat loss, but it really isn't. And if you've got health issues, and I'm not no doctor, so, you know, I'm just telling you my testimonial. You just, if you've got an illness or an ailment and you've tried everything, you might as well try carnivore because it will work. So you might as well do it. You ain't got nothing to lose. You haven't got nothing to lose. You've only got health to gain. And we're all humans. I don't care what colour we are. I'm black British. I don't care. I don't care if you're white or Chinese or Asian or you're from Bangladesh or you're Pakistani or you're straight from Africa or you're Irish or whatever. I don't even care. Just whatever you are. We're all human. We're all human. We all bleed the same. We all have the same digestive system. We are all the same. We literally are the same. And so in my opinion, the carnivore diet is the proper human diet. So I think I'm going off the subject. Even though I've got this list, I still think I'm going off topic. I'm just going from one thing to another. Because I'm just thinking, I was watching a video earlier on, and it was Kerry from Homestead How, and he was talking to a lady who's come out of a wheelchair, and he was saying that, you know, when we're born as human babies, we're born in ketosis. And it's like, well, that's not a lie. We're born in ketosis. And in an ideal world, all babies would be breastfed. And they would be breastfed for a certain amount of time. Then they'd be weaned off onto the diet that they're going to literally stay on for the rest of their lives. And that's where the problem starts. At the weaning part, the breastfeeding / weaning, we would stay in ketosis and we would stay having the right amount of proteins and fats while we're babies breastfeeding. But why don't we continue that into weaning and into our diets from child to adult? You know, just eating proteins and fats, because that's what the breast milk was, protein and fat. And we were in ketosis as babies. We were in ketosis when we were inside our mums. So that alone just says to me, well, maybe ketosis is an ideal situation for humans. Maybe not chasing ketones. We're not trying to get to like 6 millimoles a litre and all that type of stuff. But just in ketosis, like 0.4 upwards. But not so high up. But, you know. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe it is a proper human diet. You know, protein and fat, that's what we've always survived on. That's what we survived on before we were born, after we were born, and then when we got to weaning, that's when we started to get all the junk food, the junk baby food. And then, you know, when you're crying, get a lollipop or something to shut you up. Not in all cases, because some of us just got a spanking, you know, back in the day. But these days, you know, children are getting iPads and lollipops and chocolates and whatever they want, basically, to shut up. So, anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, carnivore isn't about fat loss, it's about getting your health back. But fat loss, excess fat, is a symptom of a problem. So once you sorted out all your health problems, the fat just goes away as because it's just a symptom. In my opinion, it seems like it's just a symptom, and when you've fixed all your problems, the symptoms go away, and that can be for any symptom. Once you found the root cause, the problem goes away. So we should probably look at that the same way with fat. So so when I was doing when I was going through my fat loss stall, and I was trying to figure out what's stalling me, and then it dawned on me that let me just do this protein sparing modifying fast. I cut out all the dairies and the cheeses that I was eating. I cut out butter as well, but I still cooked with it. But I just cut it out from adding extra wedges of butter onto my food. And then, so I'm doing this, and I seem to be losing an average of, what is it, maybe about 4.5, 5 pounds a month. So it's slow, but it is what it is. It's slow, but it's consistent, and it hasn't changed. So, you know, I was thinking, which fat is it that's making me stall? I haven't added wedges of butter back to my diet, but I have started eating more beef fat. And I render my own. I get it from the farm and I render it down. I either go to the farm or I order it online. And I get the fat, put it in the slow cooker, and then render it down. Or in the pressure cooker, rather. I put it in the pressure cooker and render the fat down. And I use that fat. And I've been frying my eggs with the fat. I've been frying my burgers in their own fat. And then maybe put a little bit of beef fat on top of the burger. Egg yolks. And I've just been eating it like that. I've even eaten some raw meat as well. And it just goes down like nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm still losing weight. Because fat is so important, yeah? You can't go low fat. I've already done low to zero fat when I was doing the bodybuilder diet. So I know that if I cut out fat completely, my brain is gone. It's just gone. So I can't cut out fat. But I don't want to add certain fats. So I'm still a bit wary of adding butter. I might test it out, but not yet. I definitely haven't brought cheese back in because I think cheese is stalling me. Beef fat hasn't stalled me. The beef fat hasn't stalled me. But I think cheese might be the culprit for me. So, no cheddar anymore. No more raw cheddar. No more cream cheese. And I love it so much. But I can't. Well, not at least until I'm down to my ideal body weight for being 5'6" woman. So, no more cheese. But beef fat is alright. You can actually eat it. And it doesn't do nothing. It just is what it is. And also, another thing, while I've been doing this protein sparing modified fast, I do it for 4 days. And I do the regular carnivore for the last 3 days. And I always prioritize meat. So if my meals consist of meat and eggs, I won't eat the eggs first. I'll always eat the meat first. And what I've learned, because I mostly eat maybe a steak, some Aberdeen Angus steaks, Aberdeen Angus chunks with the fat on it, beef burgers, homemade, and I'll have I haven't even weighed it. Everyone's like, oh, I have 1 or 2 pounds of meat. I've never weighed my meat. I just fashioned myself 2 massive patties like the size of my hand. So I'll just be like moulding the patty in my hand, and then I'll just put it in the pan and fry it. No salt. I don't season the meat. I just mould it, put it in the pan and cook it. And I do that with my eggs. Then afterwards I'll sprinkle some Maldon salt on it, some of that nice salt. It tastes really nice, Maldon salt. Don't know, it hasn't got an aftertaste, it just goes down really nice. But yes, I sprinkle salt on the burger and then I just eat it like it's a cookie, a meat cookie. So I've never weighed my food, I've never weighed my meat, so I don't know exactly how much of it I'm eating, but it's like a big patty like this big and like about an inch or so thick. And I just eat the meat first, and I have 4 eggs with that. So either a steak, a thick steak, or 2 thick burgers and 4 eggs. I'll always have 4 eggs, minimum 4 eggs a day. And what I've noticed over time up till today is that I'm only eating 1 meal a day. So I just can't eat anymore. I eat this meat. After I've eaten my meat, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so full up. I'm so full up. And I've still got 4 whole eggs to eat. And I'm looking at the eggs thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to fit these in? I'm just full to the brim with the meat. So I give it a couple of minutes, and then by then the eggs are cold, and I'm like, ugh, cold eggs. But I'm like, you know what, just eat it. And I put them eggs in my mouth and I just eat them. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm so done. I couldn't eat anymore. And for me, I'm satisfied. And I feel like I used to eat only a couple of months ago, maybe even a couple of weeks ago, 2 meals a day. But now I feel like 1 is enough for me. I must be eating. Maybe tomorrow I'll weigh my meat just out of curiosity to see how much in weight it is, because it always fills me up before I've even started my 4 eggs. So yeah, just 1 meal a day now. 1 meal a day, and I'm still drinking sparkling water with some apple cider vinegar in it on ice, and I love it. It's so refreshing and palate cleansing. It just tastes nice to me. It tastes nice, and it hasn't got no sugar in it. So I'm like, okay, it's not carnivore, but it's only a apple cider vinegar with fizzy water. So, you know, just turn this car on quickly before it shuts down. So yeah, 1 meal a day. I'm down to 1 meal a day, and I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm so full up from the meat. Meat alone is filling me up, and then I have to eat the eggs that I've cooked on top of that. So 4 eggs and a ton of meat. So I eat it, and I'll just go about my business. And then next day it's the same thing again. What I've found is when I eat my meals and I drink my drink, that's all I have for the day. And intermittent fasting, so I'm naturally intermittent fasting. I'm not trying to fast, but I will just, from when I finish my food and my drink, I don't eat or drink anything else until my next meal, which is next day. And I normally break my fast at around 3 or 4 p.m. So there's no eating and drinking for the whole time from like, so I maybe eat my meal at about 5 p.m. and then I'm completely finished by about 6. And then from 6 o'clock till the next day, 6 p.m. till maybe 4, 5 the next day, I'll break my fast again. So I'll do all that time dry fasted, no food, no water, and it's just like easy. I don't even think about food. I'm not hungry, don't think about food. I just go about my business, and all is great. So yeah, I'm down so far since from last Sunday, £20 to about £20. And yeah, so I'm weighing myself every Sunday, because I'm trying to wean myself off the scales. I hate that, like, just all my life weighing myself. I've just got this thing that the scales, it's like my little addiction that I've got to somehow quit. So I'm down to weigh myself on Sundays only just so I can see what's going on, if this thing's working and that. So yeah, the fat seems to be coming off slowly but surely. I'm actually happy with it. Yeah, it's all right. Down to 1 meal a day. I'm full up, stuffed. I haven't been working out. I need to go back to the gym. I miss it, but I haven't had time. But yeah. Yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, I ramble on a bit, but I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. When I go to sleep and wake up, it will be Sunday, and I'll weigh myself again just to see, because last week Sunday, 13 stone 3.2, which is £185. So tomorrow when I weigh myself, I'll weigh myself probably at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll see if I've lost any more weight. Hopefully I have, because even though I'm £20 down, I still have about £20 to go. So, you know, and health wise, having cut back on so much cheeses and cut back on the butter, my mental health has been fine. My periods are still fine. I think it's important to keep an eye on the periods as well, because I hear a lot of people lose their periods when they go on diets, but I haven't lost my period. If anything, my period is been much more stronger and healthier, but with no pain. So that's fine. And I'm 45. So yeah, I have a regular period. I've just finished my period, so, which is why I've still got a bit of memory lapse. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just going over this. Yeah, I've covered all the points on the list. Yeah, so my period is fine, even though I haven't been eating any cheeses and butter. I've added in more beef fat, and I will be rendering more beef fat, because it's great and it doesn't even taste of anything. Also, I'm going to be eating more raw meat, because I think it actually tastes alright. I had steak tartare for breakfast last week, and again, I didn't weigh my meat, but I just had some minced beef, put it on the plate, and I cracked 2 eggs, gave the dogs the whites, and I took the yolks, put it on top of the steak, 2 egg yolks, and I just put some salt on. I put a bit of pepper on, just to, I don't usually use pepper, but I put a bit of pepper on it, and I was eating it. I didn't really fancy the pepper. The pepper was rubbish, so I thought, you know what, next time I'm not going to use any pepper, because pepper's rubbish. For me, it's rubbish. That's not really my thing. But the salt, put the salt on, salt's delicious, and the steak tartare tasted really nice. Everything with the minced beef, with the egg yolks and the salt, it tasted like butter. It tasted like I was eating butter. The texture was creamy and buttery. The taste was creamy and buttery. But when you look at the plate, it's egg yolks and minced beef raw. So, a bit mind-bending. I'm thinking it tastes like creamy butter. but it's raw meat and egg yolks. It was nice though, and I ate it all. So yeah. So it's late now. What time is it? 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sitting in the car. I'm gonna go back into the house now and probably go to bed. I will weigh myself tomorrow and probably do another quick check-in so that you can see my progress. And I'll probably maybe take progress pictures, because I don't really take pictures of myself. I don't particularly think that I'm that pretty, but that's the thing, you know. I'll do some pictures maybe, and but I will check back in and let you guys know what the scales are saying tomorrow, if you're interested, you know, to see the protein sparing modified fast results, because I'm doing that 4 days a week and then carnivore 3 days a week, and it's good. So yeah, that's it. That is it. Everyone, stay healthy, stay happy, and if you're thinking about going on the carnivore diet, don't think about it, just do it, you know, just do it. You won't regret it. And stay healthy and happy, and I will be back with another update. And hopefully, I keep saying this, I won't leave it so long the next time. I promise. So, thanks for watching, guys. And like and subscribe. Everyone says that and I hate it. I feel like really cringeworthy saying that, but like and subscribe, please. Okay, take care, guys, and have a great weekend. Whatever you do, stay healthy, look after your families, and take care. Love you all.